make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Pierce will try to pick it up. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Another carry for Pierce. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The Texans at 3-7 now in the year. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Curtis Samuel and Orkin. And the Jags are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much to do. And they're thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
Yes, he's a tight end, but the defensive catch he should have made. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Newton. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive. Nice job there, forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Lawrence. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they force a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Newton. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. They're right up getting 7 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
big-time throw on fourth.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence over the middle, complete. It's Newton. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. That's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on third down, in particular not letting third and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, and it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around with lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Big soldier. Ace. Omaha.
From the gun, Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Omaha.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
I'm ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Lawrence. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss.
I've played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Here's 2nd and a yard. To throw is Murray. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's not enough.
Sure, that pass was incomplete. They made an attempt to get the big one downfield. That's okay because the second part of it is if you don't get the completion, at least you told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And he's certainly not going to drops the football.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic, and people are bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Now Murray. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back. And
they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Going for it with Pierce. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Murray and company going for it on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion. Now this throw caught left side. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Shotgun now for Murray. This one left side caught by Collins. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it's going to be 3rd down and forever. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. On first down, Lawrence being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 65 yards. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, that we're deep enough into the game, that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Fielded at the 33. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And the Texans will take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars will take over possession here up at the 44.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Now Lawrence to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 55 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Once more, ETN pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
Given 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime means how to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure that block's secure.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Jaguars have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles are coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive.
And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's Murray. Hard throw, incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away.
On the return, here's Agnew. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Second down and 3. Now Lawrence.
He finds his man, complete. That's Newton. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A give running right, Etienne.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
4 yards the gain, and he'll bring up a 3rd down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite the lack of production, missed it on the week.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 41.
Between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago. Now 3 here.
I think so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula's not working.
Go.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. On a slant, here's Collins. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Big shoulder.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Steps away. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule. I guarantee you, probably is telling them, you don't want to stop coming after me down here because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Lawrence will throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth quarter lead. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go again with Pierce. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
And this offense on third down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Murray going to throw. Open man there is Collins, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays, here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw. That was a long touchdown of the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Etienne up the middle. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Texans scoop it. Shreds him with a stiff arm. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and that screen hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, it becomes more and more a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Caught on the slant. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Here's Pierce. Will take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a two-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a two-score deficit.
Throw left side complete. That's Newton. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when we saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
I think it's safe to say they've made some questionable decisions out there so far. First and thirds in the tight cover has always been picked up in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. He finds his man. Complete. It's Newton.
And he is going to have the Jaguars first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
We go!
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Lawrence going to throw again.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
Lawrence.
And that will be incomplete as well. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one. And that is not winning for him.
Yes, let's make sure to give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Trying for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they wind up getting 13 there on fourth down. Now Lawrence.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shot. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley, 33 yards.
And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Murray. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Throwing now, Lawrence.
He finds his man, complete. It's Newton.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Lawrence. They'll drop that underneath to Etienne.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
But right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away, incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think along with the offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans are going to win the football game. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
73 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the